So we're seeing an emergence of new technologies like Hadoop and NoSQL that don't require you to create a data model before you bring in any data into this platform. And in some truest sense, they're not even databases, but really based on file systems. Organizations are beginning to create the next generation data warehouse platform based on these new technologies of data management. But now you need to make sure that the data that goes into the data lake can be controlled and governed as it flows and as it's being accessed by different users, much like was the case in a classical data warehouse. So in order to do that, a concept of managed information object, or MEOs, has emerged. So what makes it a MEO? In our definition, there are 5 key attributes that makes it a MEO. First, it's understandable. That means there's a metadata tied to it, and it's in a business context and is related to a business ontology. The second thing is it's searchable. That means it's always indexed as it comes into the lake. The third thing is traceable. That means the lineage of the data is captured as the data gets moved, transformed, combined, or integrated with other data sets. The fourth aspect of a MEO is secure, which means that based on corporate policy, the data is always protected by applying things such as masking, encryption, and access control list. And the fifth thing is that the quality of the data is always known, right, through tools like data profiling. So data doesn't have to be perfect, but the quality is well understood. So for one of our major healthcare clients, we're implementing a next generation data and analytics platform using Hadoop technology. It will be implementing a data lake, combining it with the MPP database. So what we're doing is we're ingesting multiple data sets like member information, healthcare claims, pharmacy claims, premium information, data from different call center applications, from Oracle financials, and all of them using a native Hadoop tool like a Scoop or a traditional ETL tool. When we bring the data in, we secure the sensitive components of the data using masking, encryption, and then we process and refine the data by cleansing it, mastering it, standardizing it, and integrating it, and all using ETL on Hadoop tools. Now, the refined data that's in the lake is made available for data scientists and analysts via analytics sandboxes, or we also call them dedicated work areas, right? Besides making data available through these sandboxes, we also load the data into data marts for reporting purposes. And throughout this data processing, and as data moves, the data lineage is constantly captured and integrated into an enterprise metadata repository. This has created a win-win for both IT and business. IT is more responsive to the business needs, and it frees up the business analysts and the scientists to self-serve themselves for the data need, and this leaves them more time to do actual analysis on the data. So they can work on models for member retention or for understanding provider utilization.